Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. A few weeks ago, I had hunted a few rolls of pennies that I got from one of my banks. In one of those rolls was a 1972 Philly DDO number 3 or number 8, and I believe it was a number 8, but I don't know for sure. I'm not 100% convinced. 98% sure that it's the number 8. But anyway, I went back to that bank the next day and bought what they had left in pennies. So I have a full box of customer wrapped rolls that we're gonna hunt and hopefully come across something cool, because those rolls that I did hunt had a lot of older cents in them. Not to say that that's what's going to happen here, but I'm hopeful. So we're looking for Indian heads, wheat cents, steel cents, foreigns, proofs, and definitely errors and varieties. So let me get into this box. I will hunt 10 rolls and bring you back in with the finds. Unless I come across something really cool, then I will bring you in direct for those. So let's get started with this hunt, and I will be right back. This first 10 rolls gave us a few finds. We have a 1968 foreign out of Canada. We have a couple of wheat cents. I have a 1936 Philly. It is not any of the DDOs. 1940 Philly. 1956 Denver. No RPMs. We have a couple of errors here. We have a 1987 with a pretty decent die crack right through here. What they call a spike head. We have that. And this one here is a, what is that, a 1960. If I flip it over here, we have a nice little strike through. So right in this area right there, we have a strike through. And then this one here is, what is that? 1992. And we have another decent little die crack right there from the R into the Lincoln Memorial, and a die chip covering the F on the FG for Frank Gasparo. Okay, that's our first 10 rolls. Let's see what else we can find. I'll be right back. Just hunted the second group of 10 rolls. Gave us 2 Canadians, a 77 and an 01. We had one 2009 early childhood, 2 Wheaties, both of them 1958s, and I got 2 counter stamps, both 1996, both horseshoes. Both look like they were pulled from an album, possibly. Look at paper on the back. This one's got some oil or grease or something on it. But 2 counter stamps. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get into the next group of 10. And I'll be back with the finds. Group number 3 gave us a few Canadians. We have a 68. 2 73s, a 98, and a 2002 commemorative. And we got a couple of Wheaties. We have a 1944 Denver, 46 Philly, and a 1950 Philly. It's pretty slow going. I have 20 rolls left. Let's see if we've overloaded the penny cup, probably, or at least the scale. 900. All right, 930 grams. Wow. I tapped it, so let me see what happens if I do that again. 930, locked out. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to take those. I'm going to dump those into my copper jar, and then we'll see what we get out of the last 20 rolls. Let's keep her going. Be right back. All right, I'm on the 7th roll out of the 4th row of 10, and I had 3 dimes in that one roll. 99, looks like a 2013, and I don't know what this one is. Like a 2020 maybe. Let's see. 2020. All right, so 30 cents in a 50-cent roll. I'll take that. I did get a couple of other finds throughout this, but I'll bring you in at the end for that. Let me keep hunting this roll, and I'll bring you in if I come across something cool. See you in a second. All right, out of group 4, gave us a couple of finds. We have a Canadian, 1982. We did have one more dime in that roll. We had 4 total. That looks like maybe a 2002. I did come across one 2024 so far. And then down here, we have a 2023 DDR. So you can see the doubling on the lower portion inside the U, and the lower portion of the N, ITED. Not so much on the S there, the T, the A, T, the E. Then it kind of tapers off. We have the F, a little bit of the A, and the M, E. So I think this is, it might be DDR number 1. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is DDR number 1. So that's a cool find. We'll hold that to the side. We'll get into the last 10 rolls and bring you in if I have anything else. I'll see you in a second. The final group, group number 5, gave us a couple of Wheaties. I have a 1955S. You can see right there. We have a 1936 Philly, no DDOs, and a 1963 Denver. I'll put that under the scope. We have a potential RPM, and I will try to figure out which one that is by tonight, which is Sunday, May 11th, 10:25 p.m. All right, I'll be right back with the best finds of the hunt. See you in a second. All right, that penny box is done. I was hopeful that we'd come across some better finds than that, but this is what we got. These were kind of cool. We did get a couple of horseshoe counter stamps. That one's covered in something sticky, maybe Sprite or something, who knows. Both of them 1996s, both of them with horseshoe stamps. We did get 4 dimes, so that's kind of cool. Made some money there. We have a 1963D RPM. We have, this was like a, I think it was 1960. 1960 that had the strike through on the back. Very minor strike through, but right there is a strike through. Very hard to see, but looks like a strike through anyway, maybe not. I think it's a strike through. Going with strike through. And then we also had our 2023 DDR. So if you stuck around to the end, I appreciate it. Please consider giving a thumbs up right down here, lower left-hand corner. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. We also forgot to weigh the second half of pennies. $6.49.7. So not sure what the first one was. I don't remember. But we have 649.7 on the second half. I think the other one was 9 something. So we'll call it, I don't know, maybe 1,600 something, because we have 649 and the other one was 9 and change. So I'm going to say 1,600 grams of copper, one box. I don't know what that translates into pounds, but you guys could figure that out. Let me know. It's a pretty good hunt, though. Good amount of copper and a couple of finds. Not a great amount of finds, but a couple of finds. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.